Oh, we are 5 kilometers down. Legs feeling good. It's a good day to run. Let's get the rest of it done. Woo! Okay, let's talk. Hello friends, my name is The Average Joe, and as the title suggests, yes, I am once again injured. This is becoming quite a common occurrence on this channel. I keep getting injured. And as the title also suggests, yes, the Vitality London 10K that happens on the 22nd of September 2024 resulted in my injury. Or shall I say worsening of injury, because I technically had the injury already when I was doing that race. Now, to give a very quick update on what I'm practically doing, after seeing my physio and having an MRI scan, I'll put the picture that I got given on the screen. As you can see, the arrows pointing to the problem areas. I have a grade 2 stress injury. Sounds scarier than it probably actually is. It's not a stress fracture by any means, that would be grade 4. But it's still significant shin splints. And my physio gave me a game plan of, over the next 6 weeks, first 3 weeks, do absolutely nothing in terms of running, of course, but also limit walking distances, just so there's not a lot of stress going into that bone. But I can still go on the bike, I can still do gym, all of that stuff is completely fine. Oh, but also in the gym, I cannot do any heavy weight bearing exercises. So an example would be a heavy squat. And then for the last 3 weeks of that 6-week period is to introduce plyometric work, all that stuff to get some more impact going through the bones if it feels okay. As of this recording, I am at the end of week 2 of that 6-week program, and I'm seeing my physio next week. So technically at the end of week 3, I'm going to be seeing him just so we can assess if I can move into that second phase. Now, what I actually want to talk about in this video is, well, first of all, no. Vitality 10K, the race itself did not injure me. It wasn't the race's fault. All of the responsibility lies with me. Looking back and assessing what happened, because as we know, hindsight is the best thing ever, I really should not have done this race at all. I was injured, and with the way I am during races, which I think a lot of people are the same, is when you're out on the race, the atmosphere gets to you, the cheering gets to you, and you just naturally go faster. It's a weakness of mine that I know I have. Honestly, I have no willpower when it comes to staying on pace during a race. And that was a great unintentional rhyme. So really, I think a tip for me is to just not do races whilst I'm still recovering from an injury. Or do a race, but really try to just slow down. The timing does not matter. The pacing does not matter. Enjoying the race matters. If you've been watching some of my previous videos, I was training for Valencia Marathon, which is happening in December. And with my injury, there is simply no way I'm going to Valencia. I've cancelled my accommodation, I've refunded my ticket, everything is now gone. And it was a weird one, because when I was selling all of those tickets and everything, it was almost a sort of relief that I had within me. And I think the MRI scan results helped with that relief, because I finally had physical proof of what was wrong in my leg. For the past 3 or 4 months, I didn't have that. It was really unknown. Yes, my physio was able to give his best possible advice based on assumptions and prodding my leg, but that unknown was really gnawing away inside my head constantly for 4 months. Now, because I felt sort of relieved that I have confirmation of my injury, does not mean I felt absolutely gutted that I had to pull out of Valencia. I've seen so many videos of Valencia, I've seen so many stories of Valencia. It seemed like it was going to be such an amazing time. And dealing with it emotionally has been quite difficult, not in the sense that it's been very sad and I've been grieving a lot. It's more of the sad feeling was quite subtle. It was in the background, I didn't really notice it. And I think I only noticed it when I was challenged on how I actually felt by my friends. And that made me look inwards to question how I was really feeling now that I couldn't do this race. And that's why this video is coming out 2 to 3 weeks after I had that confirmation, because I really wanted to sit with myself, sit with my feelings, understand exactly what this means to me. And I still am processing this. I think I'm going to be processing this until race day itself, because I know when that race day is and I won't be there. And that's going to be a hard day. Now, in terms of looking forward, well, yes, Valencia is cancelled. There is no more racing for the rest of 2024. That's me done for the year. And fingers crossed, I should be able to start running again, albeit very small distances, before the Christmas period. And you're probably asking,
Joe, why do you look so okay and you're not down in the dumps and you don't want the world to cave in on itself and the crushing weight of despair is not crushing you into a tiny little particle?
well, a big factor for allowing me to stay nice and calm and collected is because I have many races that I have booked next year in 2025, and I am going to make sure that I'm going to be at them. No more risks, no more condensed training plans. I'm doing this properly and I'm going to be at those start lines. So hey, use that tip if you want, because it is very, very effective. Always have races booked. Anyway guys, I'm going to leave it there. I've taken up more than enough of your time. Thank you all so much for watching. I really appreciate all of your support, and I'm going to be back stronger and fitter than ever. I'll see you then.